What up, everyone? Mr. Florida back with you, FG. Guess where I'm at? Main Street Hastings. Back on my favorite street. I'm back to do a little summer update on the revitalization of Hastings. And I got some bonus news for you, so stay tuned. There's a new store going in on the street. I got my producer, Dallas, with me today. This guy's a real slave driver. So I gotta mind my P's and Q's. Here's the venue. So much history in that building. Looks like they're coming along pretty good. So I'm gonna take a walk down here. So here's Hastings Coffee Company. I guess it's not open today. Today's Sunday, and it's about 8 a.m. And as you can see, the street's a ghost town. Not a soul or a car in sight. So if you're in the area, check out Hastings Coffee. They got a pretty good menu now. They just don't sell coffee. The dessert place, I haven't tried this place yet. There's Hastings Nutrition. I haven't tried this place yet either. It's a cool old building. And if you haven't watched the, this is like the 4th video in this video series I'm doing. We're going mobile. On a Main Street Hastings app. Get it right there. So go to the App Store and download the Main Street Hastings app. It'll give you events, where to go, business listings. Pretty cool. They're doing a really good job on advertising the revitalization, so to speak. Here's my favorite building. Can you see it? The sun might be out. It's Firestone tires. Anyway, and there's the new public library going in. If you haven't watched the last, if you haven't watched the video series I've been doing on Main Street, the last time I was here, that lot was vacant. So it came pretty far. Since I don't know when the last time I was here. Maybe in the spring. This is a church. So if you haven't watched the other videos, I got one video I took. I have a lot of pictures of the building that used to be there. And actually that building pretty much represents the building that was there back in the early 1900s. Of course, most of the buildings that were here, right here, are gone. There's only a few buildings that actually remain from the original Main Street. It's a barber shop, a detailing supply place, cold water $1. And this building they've been working on for a while. Let's see. You see the inside? It's coming along. It's taking a while, it looks like. And here's the old remains of the Hastings Hotel. It was right here on the corner. I got a lot of pictures in my my previous videos of that corner right there. And right here is where I'm standing was the old freight depot. Right here. A lot of memories where I'm standing. The rail line was right there. Here's where the old Florida East Coast rail line was. This was like a junction and a rail yard. And the station was right here. See the brick? The station was right here where the brick ends. And I'll show you. There's an old, oh, look at that. I didn't notice that. There's a bike. That's pretty cool. I haven't noticed this. This wasn't here the last time I was here. Let's see who did it. St. John's Culture. What Lifts You? Kelsey Montauk Art. Have to check them out on Instagram. That building right there is one of the old original railroad buildings right there. It looks like it's pretty rotted out. The siding anyway. That's one of the old railroad depot buildings. Actually, it's the only one that remains. And right here used to be all railroad lines. And right there is where they used to load the potatoes onto the cars, rail cars. Can you imagine how many sacks of potatoes went up that ramp and onto that, into the cars? Right where I'm standing is where they used to load the rail cars with the potatoes. And if you don't know, Hastings is the potato capital of Florida. Or it used to be, or it still is, I think. So there's a lot of history in that building right there. And there's a couple, look at the back of the new building over there. But the gnats are killing me today. I got D100 on, and they're still annihilating me right now. Crazy. I gotta keep moving. The second you stop, the gnats will annihilate you. Look at that door. That's a little bit of a drop. So that's one of the old original buildings. There's where the Hastings Hotel was, right there. I got a lot of pictures in the other videos that I put up. So we're gonna walk down this way. Pretty cool. There's a camera. I guess it's a, come on. I guess it's a progress camera. Progress of a building, like a time lapse. My favorite building is the Firestone tire. There's the old hardware store that's still open and functional. Wonder how old this building is. Anybody know? And I still think this used to be a gas station. If anybody has any pictures of this building when it was original, let me know. Yeah, I'm telling you, this was a gas station at one time. Pretty interesting place. Very nice guys in there. They'll help you out with anything. I was hoping the Hastings Coffee be open today. Here's the venue. This used to be a Ford dealer. I think it was called Hastings Motors. And that's coming along slowly but surely. Last time I was here, they didn't have any walls framed. It's Sunday morning. The street's a ghost town. Come on. How you doing, Pop? You getting hot? It's hot out. It's like it's in the 80s already. It's only let's see what time it is. It's only 8 o'clock. There's the best place to eat in town right there. Actually, Hastings Main Street Pizza place has a pretty good menu now. I was in there the other day and got a wrap. It's pretty good. There's Norma D's Kitchen. If you come here on a weekday, all you see in that parking lot and on the street is pickup trucks. Everybody in town's got a pickup truck. And that's like the hot spot to eat. A mortuary place. Pro Ag. Some potato equipment. I don't know what that building used to be. Hastings Main Street, www.hastingsfl.org. Gotta check that out. Here's the Dollar General. Here's Main Street Pizza. They've been doing a lot to this place. I think they put up a big gazebo. They screened it in, and they got ice cream now. I wonder if the ice cream place is open. They got ice cream. They got a whole bunch of stuff besides pizza. So check them out and support them. Very nice people. Got great sandwiches for lunch. There's a church. Should I stop in? Worship's 11. First Baptist Church. I wonder how old that is. There's the Domino's. Okay, so here's the exciting news. Well, exciting to some people. There's a lot of debate on the local Facebook group page and in Flagler Estates about what is going in on this corner right here. I don't know why they'd be putting a store in there, because that lot floods pretty bad during hurricanes. So there's a Subway. All right, guess what's going in here? At the groundbreaking the other day, across from the Circle K. There's a Taco Bell going in next to the Circle K, which is taking forever. So guess what's going in here? A Dunkin Donuts. So there's a lot of debate and I wonder what they're digging up there. Looks like they got that marked out. Pretty dirty dirt right there. I think there used to be a gas station on this corner. So I'm sure there's a lot of smelly dirt, or smelly, in Florida it's smelly sand that they're gonna find. So right here is going to be a Dunkin Donuts. So I'm wondering what the neighbors think of that. But anyway, there's a lot of debate over if it's going to be good or bad for the town. A lot of people are kind of upset because we already got Hastings Coffee, and they want to support the local coffee place, which is understandable. And like I said, they've got good food and good coffee. But a lot of people love their Dunkin Donuts. So here's where the Dunkin Donuts is going to be. I'm sure it's going to bring a lot of traffic down the street. I'm sure these people aren't happy. But then again, people love their Dunkin Donuts. So the closest Dunkin Donuts is 20 minutes in each direction from here. Actually, like 20, yeah. Palaca's that way. St. Augustine's probably a half hour from here. So the nearest Dunkin Donuts is pretty far if you love Dunkin Donuts. And the Dunkin Donuts that in Palaca, there's usually a line out to the street. The same thing with the one in St. Augustine, which is right by, well, it stinks, right by Route 95. So the two Dunkin Donuts in the area do pretty well. So I think this is probably going to do pretty well too. There's the Circle K. Man, the gnats are brutal this morning. I thought they were bad by my house. Standing in the middle of a highway and they're destroying me. So you gotta wear your mask. It's the Domino's monster truck, which always has a flat tire. I'd love to take that for a spin. And I don't know what that building is over there. They just started that. I don't think that's delivering any pizzas anytime soon. Main Street Pizza, check it out. They put a lot of money into that place recently. And they got ice cream. I'm dying to try the ice cream. There's Dollar General, which is supposed to be a dollar store. It's not a dollar store. They got like one aisle that's like dollar items, and the rest is all pretty much overpriced groceries. Kind of crazy. What they really need is a grocery store around here, like a Publix. But you know what comes with that? A lot of houses and a lot of people, which a lot of the locals don't want. They want to keep it like, you know, farmland and local. They don't want a lot of people. So that is pretty much it for my summer update. If you haven't watched the other videos I did on Main Street, check it out. I think I got like 5 or 6 videos now. Most of them are from, some are from over a year ago. I also got 2 videos on driving around Hastings. So if you want to see some of the not so nice houses, check those videos out. So times are tough for some people. So this is a really poor town, which has been declining for a long time, but we're trying to bring it back, and hopefully doing a lot of work the outside of that building. You got to check out the other videos I did and look at the still shots of that building over the years. Definitely changed. And they did that mural. I think over the winter time they did the mural. Oh, and over where the rail line there's a bike path now. It's the Palatka to St. Augustine bike path. Goes from East Palatka to up to St. Augustine. I've done it a few times. Kind of a boring ride for me. Actually extremely boring. I'm not used to those kind of rides. I need rocks and elevation. But it's the Main Street Hastings logo. Still holding up pretty good. And there's the venue building. And there's Hastings Coffee. Wish this place was open. So they got some good food. Good people in there. They greet you with a smile. You don't get that too often anywhere else. You only get that in like small town stores like these. So anyway, that's my summer recap. Main Street Hastings. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, give me a like, and I appreciate you all. And I'll be checking out the progress of Dunkin Donuts, and hopefully I got to mark my calendar and attend the opening day, maybe make a video of it, and interview people there and see what they say. So anyway, I'm out. I'll see you on the next one.